Hello, and welcome to the Kathleen Spracklin podcast. I am a woman on a mission to help you get the Zettelkasten of your dreams on your work table beside you. Well, today begins a brand new series that is very speculative. I'm going out on a limb on this one. I'm totally over my head and have no experience in what I'm about to talk about. Crazy, huh? But it does relate to the Zettelkasten. That's the only tie-in to my reality. First of all, the series is on parents teaching Zettelkasten to their children. My youngest grandson is 21 years old. I have not attempted to teach Zettelkasten to a youngster. I have been, like many of you, I wish I had learned to use it as a youngster, but I've never tried teaching it to a youngster. But I've been asked on a number of occasions, how would I suggest going about teaching Zettelkasten? Well, I've got a few ideas floating around in my head, but I don't have any experience to back them up. So before I launch into the figments that are floating around in my imagination, I would rather start with a couple of survey questions that I'd like to get some answers from you guys. First of all, have any of you tried teaching Zettelkasten to children? If you have, what age? How did you go about it? Was it successful? Did the kids like it? Do the kids still use it? Broad range of questions. I'll put them all into the comments. Then another question in the survey. If teaching a Zettelkasten to a child isn't in your likely future, I'd like to get a different question answered from you. Would you have liked to have started your Zettelkasten when you were a child? How old do you think you would have been when you could have started your Zettelkasten? Would you have started with a slightly different kind of a Zettelkasten that would have sort of eased you in? How would you have liked to have been taught how to use the Zettelkasten? Okay, that's a whole bunch of questions, and again, I'm going to put them all into the comments. That list of questions wasn't intended to be something that you've got to go down the line and answer every one of them. No, that was just to get you thinking and just either reread the questions or replay them and just give me your thoughts in general. What do you think about the questions that I've asked? Do you think this is a useful subject? Just share a little bit with me about where you're coming from in this regard. And I thank you very much for your response. And then tomorrow I'll review with you what I get back on the way of a survey answers, and I'm going to talk a little bit about age groups, and just to get you thinking, I'll start talking a little bit about those crazy ideas going on in my head, and you can tell me where I'm all wet. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.